some people speaking French here, because I may need some help doing my presentation. My English is so bad, so sorry for that. Don't hesitate to ask questions if you don't understand nothing. Please, please. Thanks. Okay, so everybody saw the piece at the concert, or maybe I will show you a small extract of the piece in the beginning.
Would you like the lights? Oh Lord.
Whatever. So maybe when I started the project of this piece, en fait, I have to say that I dreaming about this piece about maybe 10 years ago when I come back to school. Because when I go back to university, I was an old student. I go to university only to learn maths. The first time when I stayed in university, now I got the PhD. But at the beginning, I would go to university only to take the Maximus lesson to make this kind of piece. Okay, so it's like very important. It's like the end of the last project of my PhD. I would like to make a rock and roll guitar piece with Maximus P. And for me, it's quite a rock guitar piece. You know, it's very important for me. And with all the setup and all the DSP and all the stuff, I really want to keep the classic setup guitar. You know, with guitar electric, pedals, and amplifier of guitar, you know, because a guitar electric doesn't exist without a guitar amp. All the electric guitarists know that, you know, understand that, you know, the feel of playing the amp. You know, when you play louder or play like smooth in the amp, you feel the feeling with the amp. This kind of feeling is very important when you play guitar. It was a goal to keep this when I play this piece. Okay, so that's why I'm going to show you the routing of the piece. The routing of the audio routing of the piece. Okay, so we had my guitar. Sorry, it's in French. I don't get time to translate. Okay, so get to the tuner in French, the tuner too. Okay. So for the intonation of the guitar, the I, okay, go straight to the sound card. Okay. So that's some DS, some processing. After that, go straight to another DI to go to the amp. Okay. This changement d'impédance, what do you say in English? This one? Impedance change is very important for the signal of the amp, because if you go in bass impedance, low impedance in the amp. Yeah, this might sound very strange, you know. You have to have A impedance to go in the guitar amp. So it's very important. This little technique. With this little stuff, you can keep the feeling of playing real guitar in the amp. Okay. So that I have a mic. Take the sound of the amplifier of the guitar amp. Sorry. Okay. And go straight to the audio interface. And after that, some processing, and go to 5 channel to the board. So 5 channel is left-right surround, okay, and this the signal of the microphone only for the soundman that can adjust the sound of the guitar a little bit, depend of the different movement of the piece. Okay. Keep that in mind, okay? A question about this? It's very simple. But
The video monitor.
it's because it's only for Q.
Wow.
Okay, but it's funny because at one point, now when I play the piece, I don't need this monitor because honestly it's only Q, like preset.
Did you have one on Thursday? I didn't see it.
Yeah, well, it's just behind the guitar amp. So, but I don't really look. I don't really look. I have a problem on the show with my pedal. If you remember, you know, I press the pedal and say, it doesn't work. So the monitor is great for that. So that's not. But when everything goes fine, I don't really need the monitor. Patch. Yeah. Okay. It's a simple patch, I'd say. Okay. You have maybe I would say 3 of 24 different functions in the patch. Okay. One that I don't really speak is about the audio input. Okay, very simple. Okay, but the guitar, the sound comes from the DI, directly from the DI, and the sound comes from the mic of the amp. You don't have the same function in the patch. Okay, and you have here the sound processing of the guitar himself, like pedal, like distortion pedal, delay, stuff like that. Everything is done there. And analysis of the signal, so pitch, attack, okay, and like an envelope, volume, okay, for some processing. So maybe the patch called transport, make some rhythm, make some synchronization with the delay and stuff like that. I use this kind of stuff in the output. But the piece run by those little patch or call synchronizateur. I mean, they make like all this different function in they synchronize different function in the piece depend of different cue. Okay, in fact. So when when I want to make some noise, it's very simple. I use a simple distortion when I get the sound from the DI, go straight there, okay? And this signal goes straight to the amp. So directly from the DI to the DI to go to the amp, okay? And it's a simple distortion, like a clear distortion, like on appelle ça éclatage en français, comment on dit en anglais? It's like a fuzz, okay? So if you know it's simply fuzz, okay? And some distortion, digital distortion with the object degrade, like bit cruncher and stuff like that. The mix and a resample delay, okay, like a pedal delay. So it's quite classical, classical guitar setup. So, but it was very. I would like to. It was important to get this kind of sound in my piece. I like to make some rock and roll piece. So when I want distortion, this makes great distortion. Then it worked because I make the adjustment of the impedance. Those it really sound like a bus pedal or stuff like that. It's like the same sound already. Okay. So voila. But this is not only sound with sound processing. I have a lots of sequence, like a sound file. And sometimes I make the mix of two. So at the beginning, it's very simple. So I started sound. I really believe in magic when I make a piece, in one point. So maybe if I have time, I can show you the tricks. Sometimes I make some lip sync in the piece, okay? Just to be more simple, In one point, if I make something, maybe you remember when I play with the jack. In between, in one point, the glitch stop. This is really hard to make, control the glitch. So I fake it. I said, this one is great. Keep it, and it's the sound file to play the glitch, just the end, of this stuff. Okay, I have a lot of this kind of stuff. Okay? I'm not the purist at all, okay. So it's very simple. So I have some patch that only play some file like this. Okay, like this is you can see that it's like a kind of 5.0 sound file. We have to left, right, LS, RS. And to C, center is the guitar amp. Okay. And then this is the patch of glitch. So you can see I have different presets. So when I press the pedal, I call some presets. The presets delay. There's the delay of the guitar. Presets guitar in, so the input of the output, distortion. So everything is called at this. Each batch I have lots of presets, and I call sometimes some file. And some preset of synchronizing of the guitar. Let's listen this song. So here. So when I pull the pedal, so you get the preset like the delay, preset the volume guitar out, the volume guitar in, the preset distortion 4, and there's some file play jack wave. So this is what happens when I press the pedal. And now I push the pedal, and let's start. So let's start. This is like a numeric distortion. When I put the jack in the guitar, you know, the signal is got very louder, so I can make a detection attack. So I start the sound file. So that's my cue to get to the sound file. Now you read like a mix of some the PA and the guitar and some other thing on the distortion, and this is a fake. Okay. So, and I start working at that. When I rev this cue, it's like an automatic cue, so I don't have to push a pedal, but it change automatically with some delay and stuff, like something like that. I have the sound to work. I have to be very really discipliné, let's say. C'est vraiment rigoureux when I make the sound check, because the feedback here is really very tough to adjust, you know, because if you don't play guitar, you play feedback with the guitar, you know, it's really like unstable, you know, the feedback depends on the amp, depends on the guitar. So it was very hard for me at the concert, because I play a new amp, so I have to make a lot of tests to have the right volume of the amp. So this is maybe the tricky part of the mise en place of the preset for feedback, so I can change this if I need to. And in a sound file, we already play record feedback, but in the system, in the 5.0 system. Okay, so it's like a kind of contrepoint feedback. And I think it's funny because when I make the piece, you know, every sound was recorded by the amp that I play on the stage. So I record everything with the same stuff that I made for the show. So they make the unity if you hear only like I record myself and I play without me. The central theme of the piece. Change of the pitch of the guitar. Play with that. It's very simple with the delay. Maybe with this kind of rhythm. No, this is maybe the bass that with the sub bass. That's nothing. So we do with pitch shifter. You know, I'll make with the bass very simple to make that you have the low register of the low register with that. To that, I go in like you can if I use a lot. Simple recording without envelope, so English everywhere, and make like a change of different speaker. Depends of this kind of stuff are really random stuff, but to make lots of the glitch noise stuff like that. I really love glitch. I don't know why. Like for me, a glitch in a computer is a bit like distortion for a guitar. Not the same poetry. I think so. I love mistake that become musical. I really like this kind of stuff. Okay. You have question on that? No? Okay. Yeah. You understand something? Wait, question.
I just wanted to ask about earlier, in terms of setting up for, say, the feedback, do you have things that you can change in soundcheck, or do you just have to figure out where to be?
No, but I mean, with feedback, I don't have a lot of control of the feedback. Okay? I have to fix, when I make my feedback, when I start, I have to live with what I get at this time. So it's part of the improvisation of the piece. You know, I started stuff. Okay, this worked. Now I have to figure out all the piece, the rest of the piece.
But you don't have lots of kind of levels that you can set in soundcheck or things in the pattern.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah, no. The main stuff that is not the volume, the feedback, the volume of feedback. It make with the amplifier, the guitar amp. It's not really for with the patch.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a real. I mean, it's a, I really make a difference with the sound processing of the guitar and the sound processing of the other stuff in the surround system. You know, it's not so. It's part of the. C'est part of. Moi, moi, je vais te dire en français. Moi, quand je place le patch, j'aime bien accorder le patch. You know, like a piano or like something else. La mise en place. Can you help me with that?
Tune the patch.
Ouais, exactly. Like tune the patch. I think you have to tune it. When you make a show, you have to tune the patch. Exactly, like you have to tune the sound, the sound system. You know, you can make like a little parenthèse on that. I mean, when you make you make a show, something like that. Lots of musicians sometimes believe that to plug a sound system is like to make some, like a plumber, you know, stuff like that. But it's not a great sound engineer, he's a great musician. Okay, so you have to accorder, you have to make a
tweak.
Yeah, to tweak. It's a tweak is.
Do you do that by hand in the patch, or do you have like places where you set like a text file or something?
No, it's not the patch actually.
So you just change the patch
Well, yeah, right.
in the rehearsal.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, right, totally. I really know the patch, and it's not. You have to say that this kind of. No, I know it's quite the. No, it's a person. It's not a piece meant to be played by other musicians than me. You have to understand that. I don't have the vision of some other guitarist should play the piece. I don't really care about that. It's really a piece that's played for me with my stuff, with my amp, with my guitar, and that's it. Okay, so it's really built on my hardware. Okay, so that's why I say you just change the patch. I really know when I run. I really know where it is the problem. So I go to the patch and I change it. That's it. I save as a updated version of the, and that's it.
Living dangerously.
No, it's very simple, and I don't have lots of stuff to change. Like all the preset volume, I never change like that. Okay, so I play the piece there. So the time when I fix the feedback part with them, when I fix the volume between the different with the different sound file and my guitar, it works perfectly every time. So it's great. And yeah, and the playing, I have a lot to do in that. If I play louder and stuff, I have to adjust myself with the machine. Okay. So this is I did this kind of recording. I really love that. Yeah, I use the same patch in the station that I call Marlon. C'est même genre glitchy, delay. Now it's here's the recording of the amp, not the recording of the guitar. So it's very simple. Delay, so spend a certain amount of time with attack this section and some kind of pop start. It's funny because when I compose the piece, the patch, I don't have the part that I make the sound file and I play the guitar after I make the patch to put this together. That what was I like at all. Everything was together. I got my patch that I use for my improv music. I got this sound file that I made around with the piece. I got this idea of what I should play in the piece. So everything was built together. So this kind of pad here was made with improvisation with this patch before that I record, that I read some play and I replay it. You know. That's why I say I take 10 years to make this piece because at one point work because I know exactly how the stuff sound, you know, and it's a really intuitive piece, you know. An example of when I use the analysis of the signal. In this part, my intent was to let's say amplify the fact that I play with that, I touch with the string and stuff like that, and I made the mix with some glitchy noise. I made it with an old synth. And I make a loop of myself. Say like magic fake part, you know, like I call the G without the parts. With the decision of attack, I start to play a sound file that introduce the idea that he had some. some filter, not with any impression that the thing is restrained, like a battle. It's funny because in one point in the piece, I would like to have the moment that I really play guitar, not like simple guitar, and this is the end of this part. I played the arena because I'm playing in lots of river, and just to make like a promotion of the good guy here, I use the hiss reverb. Played very well, I'd say. Wonderful. Wonderful work. Yeah. Very simple to use. So and not a lot of processing. Very great. So wait, it's like a balance of when guitar rock, so like some file like in French say la musique sur bande, en fait c'est la musique with some file, and I play with all the work. I'd say that when I make the piece, a lot of the work, the composition of the works was when the patch was made to make some strategy to fill everything. A great example is the place when I play with the attack and when I announce the what I'll call the orgy, the disco orgy. So no, it's very simple. I have a simple center with some cue, and I take a control pedal to only to make some preset. I have 31 preset in the piece. It's not a lot, 55 long the piece. I think it's 51 minutes the piece. So it's like preset, like some scene that I have to play with, and I have to go to the other. Voilà. I can show you maybe the analysis of signal, very simple. I use the fiddle for the pitch. Okay. I not really make like stuff like I want this to follow the note. It's really like more like a filter, I want some in one point when I'm kind of register. I know they have some stuff when I'm and others don't like more. I use more like that like a filter. I would say like a threshold, like when I'm in the high pitch, maybe have something when I low pitch because. Everybody knows fiddle, it is not quite efficient. Really, not really like makes really accurate stuff with that. It's very, en général français, c'est vraiment vache. And this is only for the snapshots for the envelope of volume, and this is for the attack. It's not really an attack detector; it's more like a threshold of the loop. When I reach a certain point, so I know I can play like very a certain type of volume. You have something very simple. I really like to when I make some live sound. Everything has to be bulletproof. Every time you have to say if you want. I have to have. I always the phantasm. I always make my word that I think that the piece can be played like 1,000 times, lots of time. So everything has to. That's why I use mainly is only object of the no external object except the object of Alex that I love. On a at the end
And fiddle.
Ouais, c'est ça. And fiddle. But fiddle is quite. It's a part of the max now. It's an old object. You have a question on the piece, something like that? It's really like is a big sequencer. I don't say sequencer. It's like a big sequencer with return processing. That's what is the piece. Okay. but I make some operation on the guitar and on the different sequences of the piece. Yeah.
So essentially, the guitar, the live signal guitar
Yeah.
is really just getting a bit of delay and digital and distortion
Yeah.
processing depending on presets.
Yeah, so at one point I make some processing on the guitar head, not really on the guitar. You know, when I make all the glitchy stuff,
Yeah.
I think I make some processing in all the record of the guitar is made by the hand, by the microphone from the
Yeah.
so okay, and that's this is for me that's that's what it works because a guitar in the DI is some shit, you know. So it's like to make some on Martino, it can make the sound of the signal of the controller. You have to have the sound of the hand. The guitar sound with the hand. I can have maybe the solution to have an emulator of guitar in one point, but it doesn't really work for life. Right. Okay. Other question? Right.
I was wondering, did you ever think of using, you probably like to use your own instrument, I understand, but did you ever think of a hexaphonic guitar to have more?
The answer is yeah. I tried in my research. I tried lots of different kind of guitar. I go to Marcelo laboratory to stuff. The problem is when you have some hexagonal pickup and 8-channel pickup, the guitar is not good with, you know. It's like to. It's not my problem with all the like the hyper instruments. You know, you make a flute. You have a flute, wonderful flute, and you put some stuff on it just to play the flute. So it's very hard to have some good instrument that are just for signal processing. A good electric guitar doesn't have an hexagonal. But like my PLRS guitar I use is a good American guitar. I will not put an hexagonal pickup on this guitar. You know, so I will blow up the guitar. You know, so. But I don't have. I didn't have for this piece. I don't have the goal to make like a wonderful hyper guitar. What I go back to my first. I want to have on the stage. I would like to look at rock guitarists play. You know, so it's very important for me. No, I'm serious. You know, I'm a rocker. So I would like to have feedback. I would like to have like distortion, power chords, a big E, and then everything that make the instrument sound strong and really like the full power potential of the instrument. So I didn't try to change the instrument. I just try to make advantage of what I can get from the instrument and augment the possibility instrument. If you remember the piece, at one point I got a wonderful power chord and me plays going the races around. Yeah, it's like a guitarist fantastic to do this kind of stuff. I'm making the piece, you know, I really enjoy to make this part. No question? Yeah.
I heard some nice resonant filtering going on Wednesday.
Right.
Is that in the patch or is it a preset sound file that you brought into?
Les annonces?
Sorry.
There's
some nice filter suite
Yeah.
with resonant.
it was some preset. Yeah.
You mean preset or?
No,
pre-recorded
audio
file?
processing. Huh?
It's a preset or is it a pre-recorded file?
Oh no, it's audio processing. Yeah, it's just filter simply.
Okay, it's real-time
Yeah.
processing.
When I make this kind of stuff, I always go for the simple way to do it. Always. I don't have like this kind of goal to say, I want to make a piece only a simple real-time processing piece. Yeah, I don't have this. I never had this kind of goal. What's important for me is like the part that you say like some filter. I would like to be free. Donc I say, okay, this part I want to improvise on this one. I don't want to be fixed with time. So what can I do? I make some processing for this time. What they want, huh?
Could we see it?
Maybe talk of this one here.
Let's just say you have to show us that bit of a patch where the filtering happens. That's all.
You mean in the patch?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
this one here, maybe? In the patch, you see that. Here?
Okay.
Okay. This is only to because at the end of the patch, this is the part I have made some power recording some glitchy. I want to end like because I want to be at the end. I want like some I don't say a levy. Whoop. So a great way to have this kind of feeling is to make a high pass on the sound effect. So we can hear the part 1, 2. Let's see it over here. Yeah, I'm gonna make it like record beneath. Thank you, Alex. The reverb. Now you read like example of a boat. I have some signal processing and software too. Like all the synth to make the theme is only a sound file. But when I don't play, you see that the filter makes some processing on it. This is processing. So you have the two. In the same, I have pressing on the guitar, pressing on the sound file. Only this is to mix everything to make. If I make a real synth follow like pitch and make stuff like that, make a lots of CPU and it's not never gonna work. Yeah.
Also curious, what pitch shift are you using?
Pardon, sorry?
Which pitch shift are you using?
I have two kinds. I have one with delay, with some, no, this is the pitch shifter with delay. You change the time of delay with some small envelope. Okay, very simple. Okay. This is for, I use this one for when I hire the pitch a lot. And it works sometimes well, so it depends on what you...
Is this something you patched together yourself, or is this
No, yes.
sound hacks? Or
No. It's a simple patch max here. I can send one. I think I use one for bass, yeah. Let's see. The classic one. You can find this. So with the wave or envelope, it's only actually you have two delay with a changement of phase, and it's very simple. Okay. And sometimes I use like a kind of maybe like an octave pedal. Okay. Over here. Sorry for that. Very simple that it was like kind of where is a low crossing octaver like octaver pedal that you can buy on guitar stuff. Very simple. This kind of is based on the. You make like a kind of how do you call this ring modulator, like a multi-modulator that you make with a low file. You can download the pitch. You know, it's very simple. You make a zero crossing, so you make like you can calculate so the period of the signal is only bit by 2, and you can make like a big on carré, let's say, on carré, a square. Yeah, that deux fois plus long en fait, excusez-moi. Sorry for that because I always speak this kind of stuff in French, so I have a lot of difficulty to. It's very simple. Can give you the patch, it's very cool. And make some really glitchy noise, bass. Sounds very fun. I love everything when it's glitchy, when it's raw. I really love this. Yeah.
And the delay-based sort of granulation one, where that has it's doing pitch following, so it's pitch synchrony. Is that right? So
The delay?
Yeah, or you, the window.
The delay is sometimes, no, it's only, the delay is for the pitch one.
Yeah.
It's always our octave.
Oh, okay.
It's like that, yeah.
Yeah.
The pitch is always to make some in one point. If I only want to have some have a patch here like discussion. Just to show you. Last thing, this one is the pitch. So you make like only like a genre, you know, you make some noise and the pitch for the frequency of the filter. So it's set in the part here, over here. Here. So the ends here. Why would I use the pitch at this point? Because if you have a mistake in the pitch, you don't really care about it. You have to like follow the envelope of the eye of the envelope. This part is all processing, you know. The only stuff that is not processing is all the pad. This is not processing. So one point I have to learn the pad, you know. I have to play with it. Sometimes I put a little bit before. Don't really matter in this kind of really rubato stuff and follow the stuff. Yeah. Other question on that?
Thank you very much.
Thanks to you, and I hope you understand something.